Hi, Ritika. Ritika, can you hear me?
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ritika. Welcome to your mock PI. I would introduce you to the panelists who will be taking your mock PI today. So we have Purva ma'am. She's into this industry from last 8 years and currently part of Pehel Design as the academic head. She is a design mentor. Now we have Vishal sir. He's into this industry from last 12 years. He's a management expert and is a director of our organization. So I would request Purva ma'am to please start Ritika's interview.
Hi, Ritika. Quickly introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Ritika Srivastava. Currently, I'm pursuing fashion designing from M.Des University, Lucknow, and I hail from Lucknow. My father is a retired assistant engineer from Uttar Pradesh Power Corporation Limited, and my mother is a homemaker. In my bachelor's, I have done my internship in retail sector in Puma. I have also done many projects in IIT BHU and IIT Kanpur. Besides that, my hobby is fashion styling and creating new looks. I also like digital art and I have done modeling in Miss India Khadi and I have reached finals over there. That's it.
Okay. So you're going for MFM?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So why MFM?
A Master in Fashion Management is a course which includes subjects like marketing, merchandising, retailing, and since I have done bachelor's in fashion designing, so I want to and I'm more inclined towards management and retailing. As I've already learned designing techniques, so I want to showcase it through management and merchandising. That's why I want to go for Master in Fashion Management.
So don't you think the M design will be better option than MFM?
Ma'am, in Masters in Design, there are subjects like there is one subject for brand communication and management. But in Master in Fashion Management, there are various other courses like fashion styling, visual merchandising, and fashion photography, which will be more easy for me and which will I have more interest in that subjects.
Okay. That's it from my side. Over to you, sir.
Yes, Ritika, just give me a brief idea about your family.
So in my family, my father is a retired assistant engineer from Uttar Pradesh Power Corporation Limited. My mother is a homemaker. I have two brothers. Both of them are working in private sector, and I have one sister-in-law. She is also working in bank.
Okay. You completed your B.Des, now coming to MFM. Do you really think that doing MFM will boost up your career?
Yes, sir. Because I am inclined towards management, as I have done many projects in my bachelor's for the same.
Hmm. Okay, great. What do you know about textile industry and what is the contribution to GDP of Indian economy?
So can you please repeat your question?
What do you understand by textile industry and what is the contribution to GDP of Indian economy?
A textile industry is the largest industry in India. The chairman of textile industry is Smriti Zubin Irani, uh, and but I don't know the exact figures of the GDP, but it contributes a lot to it.
What do you understand by luxury brand?
So the luxury brands are brands which are high-end fashion, like the brands which mainly focuses on the clients and their demands and like construct the garments according to it.
Okay. Can you name 5 luxury brands?
The 5 luxury brands.
No, any idea? Okay, can you name unisex brand of Indian brand? Can you name those 5?
Indian brands.
Unisex.
Sir, it's Doodle Age and
What you have learned during your BDes for 4 years?
sir, I have learned on the garment construction techniques, fashion forecasting, and e-commerce in business, textiles.
What do you understand by fashion forecasting? What do you understand by research? And what do you understand by trend analysis?
The fashion forecasting is predicting the fashion by analyzing the future and past trends, by analyzing the past trends, which will be, and then by analyzing the past trends, we forecast the fashion. And by research, we mean the what are current trends, what were the past trends, and what Pantone shades will be used in future, and what silhouettes and what everything comes under research.
Back of yours.
Yeah, Ritika. Uh, Ritika, I'll say, like you have a very pleasant personality. That will going to help you in your interview. But with that, I think there needs to be some content knowledge as well. So, because in some of the things I felt there is a contradiction in your answers, right? Because one hand you want to say that you love to do fashion styling, you want to go for fashion photography, and other hand you're saying that in MFM these are being taught or give specialization. What you have said in your answer, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you have to go through the MFM course curriculum and also through the brochure, because you have to see what you are looking forward. Is it in MFM or in some other course? So that is something needs to be very clear and at the urgent point. So, okay, that's it from my side. Over to you, sir.
Ritika, like you did your bachelor in designing, so here you need to understand interview panel has huge expectation from you because you are already coming from the same background. So when I'm asking a very not general question, any like student can give, and you are not able to answer it. So that was quite surprising when I asked you about luxury brand and talk about the 5 brand names that you're not able to answer. When I talk about unisex, as if I ask you what you repeated question again, sir, unisex, that what is this all about? So you talk about unisex and you talk about doodle image. There's multiple brands, those are working in for male and female devices. There are many, not only one, there are many. So you can talk about them. So just do not lose your confidence, which is where it's not required on general questions, and just try to work on the brand and try to learn about the brands so that you'll be more confident and you'll be able to answer it fine. And if I talk about the B design, you're not talking about the subject that you have learned, which is core foundation of any B design course. You are talking about things which is the part of, I don't know what you are talking about, that I'm really not able to understand. E-commerce and all, as if you did your BCom or whatever you did. You have learned the VNR subject is there. There are so many things to talk about. There's foundation program, and then second year talk about which are subjects which are relevant to B design program. So just I think you should have a subject knowledge. It is not all about degree and the course. You should have subject knowledge. That is all from my side. So start reading a lot because that is the requirement of yours at this moment. Fine, and all the best for next mock PI. Okay, Ritika, bye. Take care.
All right, Ritika, I hope you do well on your next mock PI. And as of now, you can leave the meeting.